Aloha and welcome to the Fall 2022 edition of UHMtv, a TV magazine show written, hosted, and produced by journalism students at the University of Hawaii at Mānoa. I'm Hiʻilawe Neves.
And I'm May James. Mahalo for joining us from our College of Social Sciences Digital Studios. Coming up in this episode,
find out why one of the newest buildings on campus could be getting a new name.
And how UH students are learning to help the environment while also getting college credit.
We'll also check out the chances for legalizing sports betting in Hawaii.
Plus, a special talk story session with a distinguished UH alum and decorated military veteran, General Robert Lee. Stay with us for this edition of UHMtv. UH Mānoa's new Life Sciences building is one of the most modern facilities on campus, bringing together the university's most accomplished researchers.
Now, a petition to rename the building is in the works. And as Mackenzie Olivo tells us, supporters hope the change will honor not only the first Native Hawaiian scientist to earn a PhD, but also the First Lady of Limu.
2022 marks the year of the limu, a time to recognize the cultural significance of seaweed in Hawaii. Much of the ecological research surrounding this underwater plant is attributed to the First Lady of Limu, Isabella Ayana Abbott. The 1941 UH graduate was a trailblazer in the field of botany, overcoming gender adversity in a male-dominated field.
She was a woman, not to mention a minority. There were no jobs available for her. And so those challenges built this momentum.
As the first Native Hawaiian to earn a PhD in science, she has been declared a living treasure and a distinguished UH alum. Now, UH students are leading a movement to rename the new Life Sciences building after Dr. Abbott.
This building is critical to us at the University of Hawaii in training the next generation of biologists who understand place-based education.
UH Mānoa prides itself on being a Hawaiian place of learning. But out of 125 buildings on campus, only 4% are named after Native Hawaiians. 2 of those are women.
One of the major mechanisms for UH to gain revenue is to have major donors donate money. We met with UH Foundation and they suggested that we would have to raise $4 million. We then learned that the amount that was really expected was much higher. And at that point, I became very frustrated.
The UH College of Business building was nameless for 35 years until philanthropist Jay Scheidler donated $30 million to the school in 2006. This large sum of money, or lack thereof, is the reason why the Life Science building has not been renamed.
According to UH policy, philanthropy is one method of changing the title of a building. Another is honorific, to memorialize a significant person, and that requires no minimum donation amount. Yet, despite several attempts to dedicate the Life Sciences building to Dr. Abbott, the name still remains the same.
It is very easy to just feel continually re-traumatized as you walk, through this campus. What would it mean to have a Hawaiian building after somebody who had such prominence within the Native Hawaiian community be central in the middle of campus?
The School of Life Sciences has already named a lecture series after Dr. Abbott, but student advocates say that's not enough. During the fall semester, they started a movement to encourage more Hawaiian representation on campus. So far, the petition has gathered 2,200 signatures.
There's another large number who I love Dr. Abbott, I revere her, I think of her every day. Those kind of comments are really heartfelt, and that gives you a sense of who she was as a person.
While the movement progresses, the ultimate decision lies with the UH Board of Regents. For UHMtv, I am Mackenzie Olivo.
UH Mānoa is consistently voted as one of the most beautiful college campuses in the country, recently taking top honors this fall according to Architectural Digest.
Yet, statistics measuring overall student happiness don't appear as pretty as our campus grounds. UH Mānoa covers 320 acres of landscape, filled with many native Hawaiian plants and trees, and is accredited as one of the top arboretums in the country. Recently, Architectural Digest listed UH Mānoa at the top of the list for prettiest college campuses in the US. However, the Princeton Review ranked UH number 5 as one of the most unhappy places for college students in 2019. This leaves many asking why.
It's just so green here, and Hawaii is just a beautiful place to be in. Does it improve my mental health? No, but it's really pretty.
It's hard to make friends here, so I'm very sociable and I've had a hard time meeting people. I mean, it's obviously nice to look at the beautiful school and the nature around it. I think it definitely helps for sure.
Having a nice landscape does help mental health. Just getting outside in the fresh air and the greenery has so many benefits for mental health. But I do think the university can do better so that students can utilize the landscape more.
It costs millions just to maintain this world-class arboretum. A team of 20 work full-time on the landscaping alone, which covers 6,000 trees and plants around the campus, with more than 700 species.
When families choose a university or a college, when they come to make a visit, the first thing they see is the landscape. It is important for the university to put money into the way that their campus looks.
High cost of living and low wages are just some factors in student unhappiness, and students are also struggling to find mental help on campus.
We live in a beautiful place, we have great weather, but that's not all there is to life, right? You have to be able to pay your bills and keep a standard of living that's comfortable, and I think that's a little bit difficult in Hawaii.
Students at UHM can visit the Counselling and Student Development Centre if they need support. The centre is located in the Queen Liliuokalani Centre for Student Services and is open Monday to Friday, 8:30 to 4:30. For students seeking counselling, group sessions and therapy assistance online are also available. For UHMtv, I'm May James. Besides affordable housing, food sovereignty is another major issue facing the islands.
With the return of in-person classes, students now have a better chance of addressing these social problems through hands-on service learning. Kaya LaGuardia Yonamine reports.
Hands-on learning sometimes means getting your feet dirty too. These UH students are working the fields while getting college credit and helping Mother Earth.
I would really encourage folks to do something that you wouldn't think you would enjoy. Like pulling weeds, no, I really don't know many people that are super excited about that. But it makes a larger impact than we realize on ourselves, but also to the community and the people around us.
For example, kalo planting has sustained communities in ancient Hawaii for generations. Applying these practices today would actually help improve the challenges of food sovereignty here in the islands.
And there's a lot of scholarship supporting this, that indigenous practices are important for us to restore food production here. The world is not very stable right now, but we can only do it if we learn from the people that have been living here.
So whether you're at sacred sites like Ulupo and Kawainui, or spending the day at one of the biggest fish ponds on Oahu, UH students can participate in service learning through the MINA program. MINA stands for Ma'alama Ina Ahupua'a, which means to take care of the land that feeds.
It's super important to give back, and not just be a person who's extractive and not just be somebody who takes from the Aina and its people, but somebody who returns back to it.
It is a way of learning by working with and in the community. It's a so-called high-impact practice, meaning that it's considered a very effective way of learning.
Spending Saturdays in service not only helps address social issues, but also strengthens bonds with community and with the land. In ancient practices, lo'i kalo, or taro fields, are usually divided into sections. Nearby streams are redirected to these fields, allowing constant fresh water to flow. At lokoi'a, or fish ponds, there are rock walls known as lokokuapa, which help guide baby fish through tiny spaces in the makaha, or pond gates. As these fish feed on the algae, they grow too big to escape, and automatically become an abundant source of food. And by bringing back these practices, we could combat food insecurity and work towards food sovereignty, a major issue in the Hawaiian Islands.
Food sovereignty and Malama Aina should just get us to be conscious and to get us to be thinking about it, to be questioning, and slowly that consciousness will push us into action and we will be able to find those opportunities.
These opportunities can be found through the College of Social Sciences. You can be a student in any major to participate. For UHMtv, I'm Kaya LaGuardia Yonamine.
When we come back, why sports betting could be the ticket to funding more housing for Native Hawaiians.
On UHMtv when we return.
Starting out, starting over, or looking for something more? Wherever you are in your life journey, the University of Hawaii has a place for you. On every island and online, affordable, high-quality education. 10 unique campuses, 9 learning centers, 1 incredible UH system. Get started today. Visit applytouh.org.
Welcome back to UHMtv. Many indigenous tribes across the country are able to financially benefit from casino gaming, but Native Hawaiians currently do not have that same advantage.
Gambling is still illegal here in Hawaii, but as Elyce Hastings reports, some believe allowing sports betting could be a possible solution to funding more homes for Hawaiians.
The wheels of the government turn slowly, but Hawaii appears to be drifting towards a friendlier view of sports betting, which is nearly a $200 billion industry worldwide. Mobile gaming is among the most popular with apps such as fantasy sports and other online platforms. Supporters say Hawaii could take a cut of those profits by taxing all winnings. Yet Hawaii and Utah remain the only 2 states that outlaw all gambling. That means no casinos, no lottery, and no sports betting. The National Council for Problem Gambling associates social problems like crime, corruption, alcoholism, and addiction. However, many believe that betting could provide good things such as Hawaiian homelands, affordable housing, education, and steady revenue streams for local businesses.
I think our business would definitely inflate because there is no other resources here for gambling. And so at first, definitely huge increase in sales because people are going to want in on that, man. Like that's why they call Las Vegas the 9th island.
Here in Hawaii, local residents support the UH Warriors not only on the field, but also on their mobile devices. Mobile apps like these allow gamers to play professional and college fantasy sports without even having to go to Vegas, but it's still not legal here in the islands. One member of a California indigenous tribe has seen the pitfalls in her own community. She believes gaming should not be in the cards for Native Hawaiians.
In general, they've made our people lazy, and I hope that's not what would happen with the Native Hawaiians, but obviously when you have that kind of money, it's bound to happen.
In the meantime, sports bettors will continue to find loopholes in the law while advocates are still hoping for change. For UHMtv, I'm Elyce Hastings.
In Hawaiian culture, the moon carries a strong significance in virtually all aspects of daily life.
But not many may know the importance of the Hawaiian moon calendar, which is now being revived through the lunar lens of a local photographer.
Alright, let's see, where is the moon at?
Quiet mornings and the shine from the moon is exactly what this local photographer lives for.
I first got into astrophotography officially maybe about 3 years ago, but I've always been interested in the sky and stars and the moon and sunsets and all that kind of stuff. Some beautiful colors coming out.
As a native Hawaiian, Carvalho has been fascinated by the Hawaiian moon calendar and has recently started a personal project called Helu Po, which means count the nights.
I wanted to be able to do something that involved my history and my culture and also my hobbies and my passions and my interests. I'm not just taking pictures of the stars, but I'm also learning. Inana kako, let's take a look.
There are 3 anahulu or 10-day periods in the Hawaiian moon calendar: ho'onui to get bigger, poi poi full, and ho'emi to reduce. For generations, Native Hawaiians have developed a strong connection with the moon and all of its phases.
The moon or mahina was important in Hawaiian culture for many different reasons. One of the reasons was to keep track of the days. Instead of relying on the sun, we relied on mahina.
Learning the moon phases was a very important part of daily life in ancient Hawaii, and that information is still valuable in the modern day.
This project, it's something that also affects or is tied into other aspects of my life. Like I plant kalo, I do a little bit of gardening. So being able to learn the moon phases, it also helps me to figure out like, okay, when is it a good time to plant my seeds or harvest my plants or whatever it might be, a good time to cut my plants or prune them. But also fishing too, you know, I don't fish all the time, but I go fishing with my brother. I grew up fishing with my dad. So The helu po is also closely tied, not with just farming, but with also fishing.
By counting and capturing the nights through his camera, Carvalho hopes to inspire others to connect with the Aina as well as Mahina.
I will most likely move on to the Hawaiian star lines and the Hawaiian constellations and Na'ino Hoku and just learning the different Hawaiian names for all the stars that are out there. As I'm learning this and connecting myself with this culture, I'm also able to share that with other people. So hopefully for those people, I'm able to inspire them.
To see more of his astrophotography, visit his IG page at the handle below. For UHMtv, I'm Hiʻilawe Neves.
Man, this is beautiful.
Welcome back to UHMtv. Every semester, we like to honour our alumni and learn how their experiences at UH have shaped their personal and professional lives.
Recently, Donovan Turqueza had a chance to sit down and talk story with a distinguished alum who happens to be a decorated military veteran.
Major General Robert Lee achieved the highest ranking title in the Hawaii National Guard before retiring in 2011. During his nearly 40-year career in the military, he wore many hats. He served as a nuclear engineer at the Pearl Harbor Naval Shipyard and as Homeland Security Advisor to Governor Lingle. He was also honored as a UH Distinguished Alum in 2006. Today we are joined by a distinguished UH graduate and former military leader, retired General Robert Lee. It's an honor to have you here, sir, and it's great to have you back on campus. Welcome to UHMtv.
Thank you, Donovan. It's my honor to be here with you.
So you served 39 years in the military, but our viewers want to know more about the man behind the uniform. Could you share a little bit about your background, your childhood, maybe where you were born and raised?
Donovan, I'm kind of a local kid, raised in the public schools, elementary, intermediate, high school, at McKinley High School, and then to a public university like the University of Hawaii. And that experience has certainly, I think, grounded me.
Why stay in Hawaii? Why UH Manoa?
So after graduation from McKinley High School, unfortunately, during that time, the Vietnam War was going through, and we all knew we needed to serve our country. So many of my classmates says, well, since we're going to the University of Hawaii, let's join up at their ROTC program, so maybe we can make a difference as an officer in the United States Army.
People know you by many titles and awards, but in your opinion, what are you most known for?
At this stage of my life, it's grandpa with the grandkids. But I think my last position as Adjutant General in the state of Hawaii, I'm grateful that I had the opportunity. I've got to thank the original members of my regiment, the Go for Broke soldiers, the 442nd Regimental Combat Team, and in particular, Senator Daniel Inouye.
So what inspires me personally about you is you're a person of color that worked up the ranks, earned his rank in a majority white male-dominated corps. Has race ever affected your career in any way?
I thank these World War II veterans for what they had to go through, because I tell them that, because of your sacrifices, you had to fight to get promoted to sergeant, but you made it so that the future generations, we could enjoy no limits. But the Army, it just turns out that if you look at the generals, you have representations from all the minorities that serve in the country. Maybe some not as much as we would like. We just got to make sure that the path to opportunity is really based on a merit system and your performance versus the color of your skin.
As a distinguished UH alum, do you have any words of wisdom for our future graduates or the class of 2022?
I wish all the UH graduates much success in the future. Our state and our nation needs it.
Thank you for your service to our country and for all of Hawaii. It's mahalo for being here with us at UHMtv.
Thank you, Donovan. I'm honored.
When we come back,
how this social media trend is helping young women get more social while reaching their mental and physical fitness goals. Don't go away.
Happy holidays from our family at the College of Social Sciences to all of you. This year has been like a breath of fresh air. Being able to meet once again in person is definitely a cause for celebration. We are so grateful for all your support throughout the year. As we say aloha to 2022, we want to send a warm mahalo to all our extended CSS family, friends, and alumni here in Hawaii and around the world. With peace, joy, and gratitude, cheers to a joyous holiday season and a happy new year.
Happy holidays and aloha makahiki.
Welcome back to UHMtv. When it comes to finals week, it's always good for college students to know where to go for the best coffee brew.
Our own Margaret Cipriano did some homework for us all and offers this report on her top 3 picks for studying and sipping.
For UH students, enjoying their favorite cup of joe is part of the college cramming experience. Finding the perfect study spot shouldn't be part of that stress. So here are the top 3 picks for you. Besides great coffee quality, students are also looking for convenient parking, Wi-Fi access, ample AC outlets, and of course, ambiance. Glazer's Coffee is already a student staple due to its proximity to campus and fun latte art. Glazer's also offers free parking, easy bites, and a lot of outlets. Our next pick is Surf Jack Shop in Waikiki. You don't have to be a guest of the hotel to sip or study here. And if you're looking to get your wheels turning, Try Coffee might just be the spot for you. Located at Ward Center right across from Ala Moana Beach, it's easy to get to and they serve up award-winning brews. With affordable prices and comfortable atmosphere, Try Coffee is definitely a cool college hangout for study sessions. With finals just around the corner, there's no need to stress about where to study. Just head to one of our top 3 picks, and happy sipping. For UHMtv, I'm Margaret Cipriano.
Hot Girl Walk is a TikTok trend that became popular last year.
Now the local version of this fitness craze is heating up here at UH Mānoa, as Ashley Middleton explains.
Hot Girl Walk became popular on TikTok during the pandemic, and today the exercise trend is still going strong here in the islands. 2 college friends are hoping to inspire and empower other young women to be healthy in mind and body.
Maggie Cipriano and I started it together, and it kind of came from just, we would always go on walks together, and we wanted to inspire like more community between girls, and we have been kind of talking to a lot of girls that were like seeking community, and it can be alone or it can be with friends. It's usually just a walk where you can kind of clear your head, get into your body, get out of your head, and just walk.
According to the CDC, only 20% of adult women met the national guidelines for muscle strength and aerobic exercises in 2020. That's why hot girl walks like this are attracting more college-aged women.
So, what is a hot girl walk? A hot girl walk is a group of women that come together to socialize and get some exercise.
When I saw it, I was like, this is perfect for me. I love it already. I've been looking for more friends out here. I love going on walks, and I knew I had to join. It has been awesome just getting to talk to people and get to know new people and hopefully making some good friends.
Honolulu hot girl walks aren't limited to just walking. Future events hope to include sound baths on the beach, yoga, and even surfing.
I'm trying to find new community and different people to hang out with, so finding this community of people who want to go outside and go on a walk is awesome.
Everyone's welcome.
For more information, check out their Instagram page, and don't be afraid to just strut your stuff. For UHMtv, I'm Ashley Middleton.
Thank you, Ashley, and we thank you for joining us for this 29th edition of UHMtv. Mahalo for watching.
I'm May James.
And I'm Hiʻilawe Neves. For more information, please visit our YouTube channel. Until next time, aloha!